Hi everyone, welcome to Wild Breakaway with Tom Chorsky. I'm Audra Martin. The points keep coming on home ice tonight. The Minnesota Wild take down the Philadelphia Flyers 4-1. They now have a 12-game home point streak. It's the second longest home streak in team history. This was a big win for the Minnesota Wild, taking on the Flyers, who came into town in the second wild card spot out east, but they just could not hang with the Minnesota Wild tonight, who are red hot.
Yeah, no, Philadelphia has had a good season. They've committed to playing a better brand of hockey, better defensive brand of hockey, and they've got Carter Hart, who's a young goaltender who they've put a lot of stake in. He's a high draft pick, but they got into Minnesota tonight and to St. Paul and ran into a very staunch defensive team. Didn't generate much offense. Minnesota kind of clogged the middle a lot. It was a little bit of a choppy game at times, but the way the Minnesota Wild are playing, they found a way to get it done.
Yeah, so here's a look at your very impressive final stats tonight. Again, a 4-1 win for the Wild, and they hold the Flyers to just 18 shots. It's the lowest total allowed for the Wild so far this season. The struggles continue on the power play. The Wild are 0 for 18 in their last 6 games, so they'll need to work things out in that sense tomorrow night as they take on the Chicago Blackhawks. But holding the opposition to just 1 goal and just 18 shots is a nice way to end this 3-game homestand.
Every coach would love to be able to go out every night and score 6 goals. But I think realistically, if you want to win, you got to be able to hold other teams in shots to 25 or under, and scoring chances to even less than that, to lesser degree. And I would love to get back where we're not allowing more than 30 shots a game.
As we have said so often this season, now the Wild go back on the road, another 3-game road trip, and it starts tomorrow night against the Chicago Blackhawks. Then they will take on the Vegas Golden Knights a Tuesday night, and they'll wrap things up as they face the Arizona Coyotes for the 3rd and final time this season. That game coming your way on Thursday night. So tomorrow night, a quick turnaround. The Blackhawks also in action tonight in St. Louis, so both teams will be traveling to the Windy City, and the Minnesota Wild have a ton of confidence and a lot of momentum on their side.
Yeah, and Brandon Saad, I think, has 2 of their 3 goals tonight right now so far, so that might be a player who's kind of hot for the Hawks right now that they have to keep an eye on. And then there's guys like Kane and Taves, but Minnesota now, they've got their goals against back to 1 tonight versus 5 the other night. They like that 1 a lot better. You talked about less shots against, chances against, so they want to bring that on the road with them and try to win these games with low goals against and low chances against, and the offense is there.
All right, we'll see if they can add to what's already been a very impressive streak for the Minnesota Wild with 24 points since November 14th. They are the best team in hockey over the last month, so we'll see what is in store on this quick turnaround tomorrow night as they take on the Chicago Blackhawks for the first time this season, believe it or not. We hope you join us tomorrow night. For Tom Chorsky, I'm Audra Martin. We'll see you then.